conducting a campus-wide search to select a graduating student to deliver a message on behalf of the entire graduating class. Political science major Lela Johnson knows that it's not enough to merely think about changing the world. It's necessary to reach beyond the classroom and put knowledge into action. We call it think and do. Lela is active in politics, lending her skills to local campaigns and organizations, serving on the board of the Wake County Young Democrats, and interning with Emily's List in Washington, D.C., assisting with campaign research and training. Here on campus, Lela serves as the Wolfpack as the Family Operations Program Assistant with University Recreation. When she's not in the classroom or working, Lela is also involved with University Theater, recently playing the leading role in Little Shop of Horrors. After graduation, Lela may find herself working in Washington, D.C., or traveling abroad to teach English. But whatever she lands, she will be, in her words, using my degree and my passion to work towards a world of equality and justice for all. Please welcome our student speaker, Lela Johnson.
All right, home stretch. We're almost there. So, what are your plans for after graduation? At this point, this question should be hauntingly familiar to all of you. Before today, we've always had a game plan. Elementary school, middle school, high school, NC State. Now things are a bit complicated. When I think about the rest of my life after today, it gives me the same feeling like when you're about to get to the end of a diving board. We've spent our whole lives putting one foot in front of the other, and now it's time to jump. As the last few weeks flew by and my college career came to an end, I had this recurring thought that I should stop and try to identify one overarching lesson to take with me before I jump into the rest of my life. So I'm going to share a little bit of my journey with you, and while it will likely look different from yours, I have a feeling that our NC State story will ultimately come down to the same overarching lesson. It's a lesson you've probably heard before, to think and do. When you're in college, it can be really difficult to understand what all of your seemingly unrelated classes and activities actually say about you. But now I see that my time at NC State was a true reflection of each of my passions. For the arts, I found University Theater. For fitness, I found University Recreation. For travel, I studied in Copenhagen and adventured through Europe. For advocacy and social justice, I found inspiring on and off-campus organizations, political campaigns, and speakers. And for learning, I had professors who believed and invested in me. Professors that taught me to never let my personal expectations cloud my learning, whether that be in political science, nonprofit studies, or yes, even my entomology class, insects and people. Ultimately, NC State allowed me to weave together my passion to learn and grow in a way that's uniquely my own. When I look back at my time at NC State, I realize it was so uniquely me. And our time at NC State has left an impact that's so uniquely us. No, my experience might not be what people think of when they think NC State. It wasn't what I thought it would be when I thought NC State 4 years ago. In fact, as the unfortunate descendant of a long line of graduates from a certain light blue school down the road. Yeah, No one anticipated that I'd go to State. My gifts do not lie in any STEM field, or in agriculture, or in textiles, or in design. But NC State was everything I wanted in a college. I'm sure many of you were accepted to that light blue school down the road, just like I was. But you chose NC State because while it's one of the best, largest research universities in the world, it still maintains a capacity for a personal touch. We've created our own little worlds, surrounded by a sea of the brightest faculty and students, but challenged by smaller communities that helped us realize how our passion and knowledge can translate to positive change in this world. I have loved NC State down to every last brick I tripped over on my way to class. So, what are my plans for after graduation, you ask? Well, how much time do I have left? Yeah. Okay. Too many plans. I'm not gonna lie and stand up here and say that the future isn't scary. But as I leave my wolf pack and start at least pretending like I'm an adult, I find comfort in the fact that NC State left me with a lesson that I can take no matter where life leads me. To think and do. You see, think and do is more than just the banners on Hillsborough Street. It's the theme that weaves itself through our college careers. We thought, and we did. It's easy to feel paralyzed, trying to make the right decision all the time, tripping over paths as you decide which to take. Finding the path that you actually want takes introspection, patience, and a lot of thought. But whether your next step is a job, grad school, traveling, or simply taking time for yourself, know that the challenging, beautiful journey that's brought you to these seats is proof that you can do anything. You can follow each of your passions, creating a life that's so uniquely you, no matter how unexpected. If only you think and do. Congratulations, y'all. Go Pack!
Thank you, Lela. Outstanding comments. We wish only the best for Lela and for all of you as you leave NC State.